Coach Frank Bisarek, and today we're going to look at a brief outline of third base. You're thinking of being a third baseman or a woman, you're a coach, you're just someone milling around on the internet, it doesn't matter. But this will help give you a better idea of just the basics. We'll go over some different things in some other videos on exactly what to do in different scenarios. But we're just going to go over the basic questions that I get, whether you're a new coach, again, a new player, an experienced player, and you have questions, talk to your coach. That's what they're there for. If you're not sure, there's a lot of great resources online, but your coaches should be and will be approachable, because the better you are, the better their team is. And the better you are is the more understanding you have. You can't play fast if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, so this is third base. Even if you're brand new, in most cases, you're kind of learning third base. Mom, dad showing you, okay? In third base, your responsibilities are either to field balls from here in towards home plate, from here over as far as I can, depending on the situation, anything going backwards and anything going out towards the fence. A lot of times what we see with players, especially at the younger levels, is if the ball's not hit to them, they don't move. And no matter what position you're at, we talked about it a little bit at the shortstop video on the basics, is you want to be aggressive. You got to want the ball, right? Because you're only going to be one of three things: ball, base, or backup. It's nothing new that I'm saying. It's been taught. It was taught to me years ago. But if you can decipher quickly which one you are, it makes it easier. So at third base, it is a little bit easier in that way. There's really no other base to back up, right? You can back up throws. If somebody's throwing one back to the pitcher, you should always back that throw, because if you have a runner on and the pitcher misses it, it dribbles back from the first baseman, that individual can run to second or even get to third. But for the most part, your ball or your bag. So the first question is, where do I stand? Okay? Depends on your coach and the situation, but let's just look at the basics. Younger groups, I tend to, with no runner on, I tend to keep them on the line. So if I had a line between second and third, that's the baseline. Think that imaginary line, okay? And I'm going to go of my steps, adjust to your height. I'm about 5'8", not very tall, okay? 1, 2, 3. 3 good steps, okay? Then I'm going to look around. Depending on the batter, because in most leagues you face the same teams over and over, you'll kind of get an idea. You might want to shuffle the 4, okay? 4 to me feels the most comfortable. What young players tend to do is they tend to suck towards the base, no matter what base it is, because you're afraid you're not going to get to the base in time, right? If you know the situation and in your head you're going to my ball, if the ball's hit to me, or my base or my backup, you're going to be fine. You'll move fine. So I would say go a good 3 to 4, not tiny steps, good steps, okay? No runner on second base, nobody coming my way. I'm going to play on the line for younger groups. Depending on the age group and what you have in front of you, some fields are grass. Our particular leagues play in grass fields at usually the 11 and above age, and they're really thick. They're slow. So I definitely play in on those slow fields. If I'm coaching or I'm on something like this where there's no grass, then I might step them a couple steps behind the line. So in is a step or two in front of the line, baseline. Out is going to be a step or two out, okay? What you want to do is give yourself enough range, because your job isn't just to get to that base. Your job is to cover any ball from that fence all the way till as far as you can get, right? If the shortstop can get a ball, that individual will tell you, I got it. If it's a pop fly over this way, you still run to it until you hear the shortstop call you off. If you don't hear it, you take it. Anything that's a pop fly, it's easier for people to come in on it than to go backwards, right? So if you can make a play in, that's yours. If there's a bunt, you're there. If it's anything outside of the baseline, a lot of people think, well, it's outside of the baseline, then I don't worry about it. No. Pitcher's getting ready. He lifts his leg, winds up. I'm down and ready now, throws. It's a pop fly towards the fence. I need to sprint over there as fast as I can, find the fence with my hand, and try to make the catch, okay? We'll do that in a different video. But right now, anything inside of the baseline here, all the way over until the shortstop tells you to get the heck out of there, is your position. Now, if there's a runner on second base and the ball is hit, let's say in between you and the shortstop, right? There's two things you're going to do. If it's an easier play for you to get the ball and throw to the guy out at first, your second baseman's going to start running behind you. As we talked about before, and your coaches should teach your shortstop, if you're coming to the ball because it's easiest for you to get it, the shortstop needs to come and he'll be the base. So you've got ball, he's got base. It's easier for me to field and throw the ball from here than a shortstop running this way, grabbing the ball in the backhand, picking up, and then throw it, okay? So as you learn with a team, you'll learn these responsibilities. When you're young, I'd rather have you make a mistake, go getting the ball, and this guy advancing to third, then you just standing here hoping or not moving, ball's hit in between you and shortstop, you just come here to get the ball, or the base, excuse me, and the ball goes to the outfield. Now the guy definitely has third and maybe home, or gal, could be either way. Again, I don't know if I said in this video, but I said in others, if I say he, it could be he or she. Nobody take offense, please. It's just the way I talk. Also, you've got to go back. So if it's a pop fly, you keep going back until you hear the outfielder tell you, I've got it. Okay? So a quick review. Get yourself about 3 to 5 steps somewhere in here. You're on the baseline with no runner there. If your coach wants you back a little, then you can step behind the line in front, a little bit in front of the line. I would suggest, unless you have, as you get older and they're hitting it faster and harder, be on the line or a step in front. That's a long throw for little fellas and gals, right? The quicker you can get the ball, and then attack the ball. So pitcher's up, getting ready. I'm keeping my legs loose, walk into it, legs lifted by the pitcher, coming down. Boom, ball's coming at me. I'm going to charge it. Don't wait for it. I'm going to try to field it towards my right side. So now I can go right foot, left foot, throw. Okay, but you got to work on that. At worst case scenario, charge it, square it up, see it in your glove, boom, up, right foot, left foot, throw. I've got other videos on that. We can go towards that. This video is just about the basics. So we went over where you stand. Your range is as far as you can go. In most cases, you're on bag, unless you've got to get ball. If there's a runner on second and first, that's a situation we'll go through, but it just popped in my head. There's a force out at your bag. So if the ball hits you, you want to run up, field the ball, touch. So we forced that guy out, right? And now I can either throw to second or first, whatever's easiest throw if I want to get a double play. But at worst case scenario, you're covering bag, okay? So I know there's nothing mind-blowing in this video, but a lot of times it gets skipped over, isn't coached, in-house, rec league, select teams, pay leagues, those kind of things. You just assume people know these things, and in a lot of cases they don't. So work on them. Remember, be aggressive. Try to get the ball when you can. Oh, tags. We didn't do tags. So if I got a ball, hit over to this, anywhere that I can't get, there's a runner on second, and it's a force out, I'm going to do it just like we worked at the other places. You are going to try to do a put out on a force out, just like a first base. All fielders should know this. So if I'm here, I got a runner on first, I'm down and ready. Click, ball's hit. I'm going to sprint. I know it's not mine. I'm sprinting over to the bag. I'm putting my right foot because I'm right-handed. So in other words, your throwing foot, put your toe in the bag. Now I'm ready to either stride and receive the ball, okay? If it's not a force out, then I need to make a tag. I'm going to sprint over again. I'm here, walking ready, pitcher's ready, already, click, boom, over there. I know it's not me. I only got a runner on second. It's not a force out. It's only a force. So there's a runner first, second. They have to run. I'm going to sprint over, and I'm going to straddle the bag, okay? I've got 1 foot in this corner of the bag and 1 foot in this corner of the bag. Now I'm waiting. Ball's coming. I got to lay a tag. It's not a force out. Ball comes here. Boom. I'm going to lay it there. I'm going to see his foot touch there. If he's raising his foot, I'm going to lift it up or down, up or down. He slides right into it, hits the bag. Now I'm going to be up and show it, okay? When you get to higher leagues, using metal cleats, definitely don't get the other hand down there, right? But you're running straddle. I'm walking in, pitcher's getting ready. I'm ready, hands up. Boom. Oh. And there you go. All right. This is Coach Frank Bisarek. Got a quick run on the third base. We'll do some more videos. Talk to your coaches. If this is something you're interested in, anybody can play third base. I don't even care if you're right-handed or left-handed, right? Some throws may be a little bit easier, but you're looking for somebody that's not afraid of the ball, that can learn what their responsibilities are, and have a pretty decent arm, because that's a pretty good throw over to first base. All right. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you.